Hey guys, I'm just going to do a quick video on how to treat sick fish and how to possibly identify sick fish. So first of all, the first thing I would do is check your water parameters, make sure they're all okay. There's no ammonia, there's no nitrate, no nitrate. So let's assume all your water is okay, guys. Let's just assume that. And your fish is acting off. They got maybe spots on them. They're kind of puffy, they're not eating, they're near the bottom, or they're wasting away. Whatever the case may be, it's very hard to diagnose fish. So what do I do to treat fish when they're sick, and have I been successful with treating some fish? Yes and no. I've saved about maybe 3 or 4 fish in my whole fish keeping time. I've had fish about 4 years now. I also lost a lot of fish because that's just the reality of having fish is they get sick and it's hard for them to fight off diseases or infections or whatnot because we don't know what is going on. So let's talk about what I have in front of me and what do I do. So first thing before treating any fish, I would totally put out there, I recommend doing a 50% water change every day until your fish is better. Or if you can't do 50, do larger amount of water changes than usual. So we don't know what causes the fish to get sick. This is why I have a microscope here. This is just a cheap one I bought off of Amazon, 50 bucks. Get a swab of their poop, put it under the microscope, and then they'll give you an idea of what they're sick with. You might have parasites, you might have bacteria. This will help narrow it down if you're not sure. AI can help you out these days, and there's a lot of resources on the internet to help you identify. But anyways, your general fix in Canada is Melafix. This only works if the fish has scratched their scales on the side of something and they need to be like sterilized, or it helps seal the fins, but it will not help you cure dropsy or anything like that. This is pretty basic, and I would say it has a 10% effective rate in sick fish, probably not even. My next go-to would be aquarium salt. This is usually kind of foundational to have in your aquarium to prevent general disease. I recommend using it. Even if you have fresh water, still use it. Anyways, my first go-to when I have a sick fish is I will give them an Epsom salt bath with methylene blue, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. Give them a 15-minute bath. This helps with swelling. If they're constipated, this will flush out their poop. This has worked probably about 2 times for me, just these two right here. Methylene blue will be good for parasites on the exterior part of their scales as well as some bacteria, but it's not a primary method of treatment. This is where we have these medications here. I would say Metroplex is the more general one. That's also an ingredient in General Cure. This treats parasites and bacteria. You can also soak this in food because you would want them to ingest it. That usually works better with Focus. Canaplex as well. You can use this for bacteria, also soak it in food. This is mainly for bacteria, not parasites. It also works with fungus. It does say it treats dropsy, popeye, fin rot, tail rot. Also, we have Polyguard here. This is, if you honestly don't know what's going on with your fish, this is the product you want. If you absolutely cannot diagnose them, I've used this. Does it work? I saved maybe about 2 fish with this. And now we have General Cure. This is kind of like an all-around shotgun treatment, just like Polyguard a little bit. It treats parasites, but it also treats bacteria because there is 2 ingredients in it. It is the Metroplex, actually, and Presentaquil, which is more for internal parasites. And if none of these works and you're seeing red worms come out of your fish's like ass, you're gonna want something like Expel P. This will paralyze the worms and the fish will poop it out. But anyways, this is what I use to treat my fish. I've had some success, some no success. But you want to put this in the food. You also want to put this in the food. And if they're not taking any food, get a hospital tank. You're going to dose the tank with Canaplex, Metroplex, use those too. And there's lots of combinations you can use. I wouldn't use all of them at once. I've used General Cure and Canaplex at the same time, and I had great success with that as well. You know, you got Stress Guard here. That's just basic stuff for healing. Yeah, I would keep up with the water changes and consider using these products. I do live in Canada, so it is harder to get these ones here. You can get lucky sometimes on Amazon or eBay. I live close to the border, so I just kind of throw them in the trunk and, you know, away I go. But anyways, thanks for watching.